sick and tired of this place I'm in. Too many hours in this basement. These paper walls don't change. Most nights just fade away.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be reviewing Kylie Cosmetics' new Power Plush Longwear Foundation. The first thing I like to do is always check the ingredients. I'm really prone to pore clogging ingredients and have really sensitive skin, so I like to make sure it doesn't have anything that will trigger my acne or irritation. I like to use Acne Clinic NYC to check all my products. The reason why I like to check the ingredients is that besides having sensitive skin, a lot of brands advertise their products as acne safe or non-comedogenic, but they sometimes have hidden ingredients that may cause irritation or breakouts. Also, just because things are natural or vegan, it doesn't mean that it's acne safe either. But it looks like this foundation is clear from any pore clogging ingredients. I'm going to check another website to double check. They have a list of pore clogging ingredients, so you can always check them out if you struggle with clogged pores. Also, a little disclaimer, just because it doesn't have any of these ingredients, it doesn't mean that you won't break out from it. You can still react to different chemicals, and vice versa. Just because it does have clogging ingredients, it doesn't always mean that you'll break out from it either. It just depends what type of skin you have. An example I want to show you guys is this foundation, which I love. I love the finish and the color match is amazing too, but I noticed I would always break out after using this foundation despite being suitable for sensitive acne prone skin. So I've decided to check the ingredients, and it includes a lot of essential oils which aren't the best for people who are really prone to clogged pores. But I do have friends who struggle with acne but they have no issues with it, so you just have to know your skin and do your own research as well. So moving on to the package, this is what came in the box. I got two foundation colors because I really couldn't tell which color was the most suitable for me. For the color, I picked the two that looked the closest to my skin tone. It's the 2.5N and 3.5W. I also got their foundation brush. It also came with stickers and a free sample of the Cocoa lipstick. This is the foundation brush that was recommended on the website. It claims to blend seamlessly and builds for an easy, smooth, flawless finish. I've never used a fluffy brush to apply my foundation because it usually makes my skin really flaky, but this brush is really soft, so I'm hoping it works really well. First color I got is the 3.5W, which means it has a warm undertone. On their website, it says this shade is light with a warm golden undertone. I have a really yellow undertone, so I usually pick colors with W in it. Right off the bat, the color is way off from their website. It's really orange and dark for my skin tone. The second color is a 2.5N, which is a fair light with neutral undertones. I feel like this one is too light for me, but the undertone is a better match than the first one. You can really see how orange the other color is. I recommend getting the foundation at the store to see the swatches in person because it is quite different online. And their website doesn't do any returns or even exchanges, so I think it'll be better to buy this in person. I'm going to compare the colors with the foundation that I used and have a better color match just because it looks so off. The first one is the House Labs. This one matches my skin tone the best. My shade is 110. It is a light neutral with a balanced undertone. The second foundation is the Rosy Ink. This has been my go-to foundation lately, although I actually exchanged the color like 3 times because it was either too light or too orange for me, but this one matched the best. It is in the 6W, which is a light with a golden undertone. Next to it is the Kylie Cosmetics foundation in color 2.5N. It is very white compared to my original foundation. And lastly, it's the 3.5W. I feel like I'm going to look like I have a really bad fake tan with this color. I put the foundation next to the House Lab so you can see how much more orange it is. Here are all the foundation swatches in a better lighting. I think if I mix 2.5N and 3.5W, it'll look better and get rid of that orange, which it does, but I never get 2 colors for any foundation, so I don't think this is really realistic for me. I just recommend if you do plan on getting this foundation just to go in person. I already prepped my face. I don't use any primer, so I just have my moisturizer and sunscreen on. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the foundation with the spatula. I'm gonna use a lighter color on half of my face and the darker one on the other one just to see which one looks the best on my skin tone. Hopefully I don't look too crazy. I'm going to apply the foundation with the brush that I bought from Kylie Cosmetics as well. My skin is not terrible right now. I just have a few spots on the forehead, but besides that, after I switched all my pore clogging skincare out, it's been going back to normal. I'm gonna use a spatula to distribute the foundation on my face for the thinnest even layer. I used less than half a pump. It says that it's a medium buildable coverage, but it looks like a little goes a long way. It's covering up pretty well even with the first layer. I actually really do like the brush. It blends everything seamlessly, better than my beauty blender. I'm gonna finish off with the second layer. So the 3.5W looks really orange. I look like an Oompa Loompa. I think I prefer to look like a pale ghost than to look orange. I also think if you go with a darker color than your skin tone, you tend to look dull and tired. I'm not sure if you guys can see the difference between the two. Luckily, I'm not going anywhere today. I'll just be home, so it's okay if I look crazy. But I'm going to add the lighter shade to the center of my face so it looks a little more even and less orange. It says this foundation is hydrating, but it looks pretty matte right now, but we'll see during the wear test. I just finished applying the foundation, so I'm going to finish my makeup off camera. This is my finished look. If you're interested in this makeup look, I filmed my makeup routine already, so I will link it down below. I switched it to my iPhone camera because I think it's better quality than my actual camera for some reason. And I'm in the living room, which has more natural lighting, so you can see it better without all the yellowness in the restroom. You can see some spots peeking through on my forehead, but I did a really thin layer. I definitely think all these can be covered easily since it's a buildable coverage. I'm not sure if you can tell that I use a darker color on the half of my face, but the color match isn't too bad in natural lighting. I think the lighter color matches my skin tone a little bit more, but I also didn't use any setting powder, but it's still pretty matte, and I'm on the oily side, especially in my T-zone, and dry on my cheeks. It's 3:19 right now, so I'll check back in with you in 2 hours. But so far, I really do like the finish of the foundation, which I'm a little surprised. But here's just more clips of what my makeup looks like. It's 5:30 p.m. It's been over 2 hours since I put on the foundation. Again, I didn't use any setting powder or any primer. It's a little bit oily on my T-zone, like my nose area, but nothing too crazy. The makeup still looks pretty good. I actually think this might be too dry for people with dry skin because despite not using any setting powder, this holds up pretty well even for my oily skin. It's been 6 hours since I applied the foundation. The makeup around my nose is kind of breaking apart and looking a little bit cakey. Same with my forehead too, but nothing major. It does still look pretty good after 6 hours. You can still see my blush and my makeup is still in place. I don't think I really feel greasy, and it doesn't really feel heavy on my skin either. But I have been home all day, and then it's raining all day and cold, so I can't say if this is too accurate because my foundation sits way differently when it's hot and when I'm sweating. Besides the color being completely off and being a little bit dry, I really like the foundation brush, so that's something I'll continue to use. It's hard to say whether or not I like the foundation after one usage, nor I'll know if it'll break out from it, but I wouldn't say it's super out of the ordinary. If you already have a foundation that you like or use, it's not something you need to have. But if you do want to try it, I just recommend seeing the colors in person. That is all for this week's video. I hope you guys find this helpful. And last thing, I just want to say thank you so much for the 1,000 subscribers. I am really grateful for this. I'll be doing a giveaway soon to celebrate this, so please stay tuned and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!